Hello everybody, this is the 60-second lecture for us with Sahid Al-Qasir. Today we are taking Book 15, General, Test 3, Reading 1. The first part of it says, Young Fashion Designer UK Competition. We have a true-false not given. The first one says participants are required to create a new item of clothing for the Young Fashion Designer UK competition. Number 2, participants must send information about the thoughts that led to the item they are entering for the competition. Number 3, the shortlist will consist of a fixed number of finalists. Number 4, finalists can choose how to present their work to the judges on their stand. Number 5, it's strongly recommended that finalists support their entry with additional photographs. Number 6, questions that the students ask the judges may count towards the final decisions. Number 7, and the last one says, extra prizes must be awarded depending on the standard of the entries submitted. Let's go back to number 1. Number 1 says, participants are required to create a new item of clothing for the Young Fashion Designer UK competition. Let's start looking for the answer. Young Fashion Designer UK is an exciting national competition which aims to showcase and promote the exceptional work achieved by students studying courses in textile design, product design and fashion throughout the UK. The competition is designed for students to enter the coursework they are currently working on rather than specifically producing different pieces of work. If you would like to add your coursework, that is for you and your teacher to decide. Number 1 says participants are required to create a new item of clothing for the Young Fashion Designer UK competition. In this case, this sentence will be false. Why? Let's read the second part, which says the competition is designed for students to enter the coursework they are currently working on rather than specifically producing different pieces of work. That means they don't ask them to create a new item for this reason. Okay. Number 2, participants must send information about the thoughts that led to the item they are entering for the competition. You can apply independently or through your school or college. To enter, please ensure you follow these steps. 1. Provide 3 A3 color copies from your design folder. Let's see number 2. Participants must send information about the thoughts that led to the item they are entering for the competition. Let's go on. You must include initial ideas about the clothing, a close-up photograph of the front and back view of the finished clothing. Please label each sheet clearly with your name and school on the back. Print off a copy of your registration form and attach it to your work. And the fourth one, point number 4, the last one, post your entry to the Young Fashion Designer Center. So the answer of number two will be true, because it says participants must send information about the thoughts that led to the item that they are entering for the competition. Okay, so here it says to send information. Those points you have 1, 2, 3 and 4. They are talking about information. Number 3, the shortlist will consist of a fixed number of finalists. Let's go on with the passage. Once the entry deadline has passed, the judges will select the shortlist of students who will be invited to the finals. You will be notified if you are shortlisted. You will need to bring originals of the work that you entered. Each finalist, blah blah blah. So it talks about shortlist, but it doesn't say that it will consist of a fixed number of finalists. So it doesn't say yes, it doesn't say no at the same time. So we cannot say true, we cannot say false. In this case, it will be not given. Let's see number 4. Finalists can choose how to present their work to the judges on their stand. Let's go on with the third line. Each finalist will have their own stand consisting of a table and tabletop cardboard display panels. Feel free to add as much creativity to your stand as possible. Number 4, finalists can choose how to present their work to the judges on their stand. Yes, it will be true because it says feel free to add as much creativity to your stand as possible. Okay, so in this case it will be true. Let's see number 5. It's strongly recommended that finalists support their entry with additional photographs. So some students bring tablets or laptops with slideshows or further images of work, but it should be emphasized that these may not necessarily improve your chances of success. So number 5 will be false. Why? Yes, it will be false. Why? Because it says of further images of work, but it should be emphasized that these may not necessarily improve your chances of success. And number 5 says it's strongly recommended that finalists support their entry with additional photographs. So false. It says the opposite. Okay, 6. Questions that the students ask the judges may count towards the final decisions. Okay. The judges will assess your work and will ask various questions about it. They will look through any supporting information and the work you have no display before, coming together as a judging panel to decide on the winners. You are welcome to ask the judges questions. In fact, you should make the most of having experts on hand. It talks about questions, about students asking judges questions, but it doesn't say that they may count towards the final decisions, and it doesn't say the opposite too either. So in this case it will be not given because it doesn't say and it doesn't and it's this one, neither this one nor that one. So in this case it will be not given. 7. Extra prizes may be awarded depending on the standard of the entries submitted. The last paragraph. There are first, second, and third prize winners for each category. The judges can also decide to award special prizes if the work merits this. Yes, it says here extra prizes, and here it says the judges can also decide to award the special prizes. That means extra prizes. So that in this case the answer will be true. Now we move to the second part of reading 1. Which keyboard should you buy? It's worth remembering that a bad keyboard can significantly affect your entire computing experience, so make sure you pick the right keyboard for your needs. Let's see the questions here. It says, for which keyboard are the following statements true? Write the correct letter A to F in boxes 8 to 14 on your answer sheet. Nota bene, you may use any letter more than once. As we said before when we explained the skill, that means you don't have to use all of them and you may use one of them more than once. I mean A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, let's see. Number 8 says, this keyboard may not suit users who prefer the keys to be almost silent. 9. This keyboard is easily portable because it can be made to fit into a small space. Number 10, this keyboard includes a special place to put small devices. Number 11, this keyboard is designed to prevent injury to those who spend a lot of time on the computer. 12, this keyboard offers good value for money. 15, this keyboard is primarily aimed at people who use their computer for entertainment. And the last one, number 14, it should not take long for users to get used to the shape of the keys on this keyboard. Let's see. A. Logitech Ki 120. Logitech's Ki 120 offers a number of extra features. It's spill resistant, draining small amounts of liquid if you have an accident. It's not particularly eye-catching, but it feels very solid. For the price, it's a tempting choice. Number 12, this keyboard offers good value for money. Why? Because we have for the price, it's a tempting choice. It talks about money. Okay? So 12 will be A. Now, B. Cherry MX 3.0 keyboard. The Cherry MX 3.0 looks simple and neat, thanks to its compact build. It's solid, durable, and you don't need to push keys all the way down to activate them. It's also rather loud though, which can take some getting used to. Number 8 says, this keyboard may not suit users who prefer the keys to be almost silent. Yes. Why? Because it says it's also rather loud though, which can take some getting used to. So number 8 will be B. Let's see number C. Logitech Ki 780. The Ki 780 is a compact, pleasantly modern looking keyboard. There is an integrated stand for smartphones and tablets too. Number 10 says this keyboard includes a special place to put small devices. And here it says in the second sentence there is an integrated stand for smartphones and tablets too. So number 10 will be C. Let's go on with number C. It's quiet to type on, and the circular keys are easy to familiarize yourself with, well spaced and large enough to hit accurately. For this price though, the lack of backlighting is disappointing. 14. It should not take long for users to get used to the shape of the keys on this keyboard. Number 14 is C. So we have 10 and 14C. Why did we choose number 14 too? Because it says it's required to type on, and the circular keys are easy to familiarize yourself with. Okay, for this reason will be number 14. Let's see D. D says Microsoft Sculpt ergonomic. The Sculpt's curved, strange looking build serves a purpose. It provides wrist support and lifts your forearms into a relaxed position so you don't hurt yourself for typing for lengthy periods. 11 says, this keyboard is designed to prevent injury to those who spend a lot of time on the computer. And here it says, it provides wrist support and lifts your forearms into a relaxed position so you don't hurt yourself from typing for lengthy periods. For this reason, we choose number 11. Okay, it feels weird, but it seems to do the trick. Okay, let's see E. E says Microsoft Universal Bluetooth Keyboard. Microsoft's Bluetooth keyboard has one very handy feature. You can fold it in half and carry it around in your jacket pocket or bag, and it feels rather like a large wallet. Number 9 says this keyboard is easily portable because it can be made to fit into a small space. So, for the sentence which I have just read, number 9 is E. Let's see F. F says Corsair Strife RGB keyboard. Corsair's keyboard is expensive, flashy, and extremely impressive. All of its keys are programmable. There is eye-catching backlighting, and the buttons are textured for improved grip. All this is because it's designed for gamers. However, it's also silent, meaning it's suitable for everyday office work too. So in this case, the answer will be 15 because it says this keyboard is primarily aimed at people who use their computer for entertainment. And in the last two sentences, it says all this because it's designed for gamers, for entertainment, gamers. However, it's also silent, meaning it's suitable for everyday office work too. Okay, because of the sentence of all this is because it's designed for gamers. Now we come, now we come to the to repeat the answers. Okay, 8 will be B, 9 will be E, 10 C, 11D, 12A, 13F, and 14C. We come to the end of our lecture today. Thanks for watching this lecture. Please press the button of subscribe if you liked it. If you have any questions, you may ask in the comments. If you have any criticism, you may ask it in the comments too. Thank you very much. That was Mr. Haidar Qasir with you. Thanks.